We've all seen those flawless latte art pours online, hearts, rosettas, even swans. Inspired, you try it at home, only to end up with a blobby mess or a thin, bubbly film. You wonder what you're missing. Is it your technique, your equipment? Maybe you just don't have the touch. The truth, most people struggle not because of their pouring, but because of their milk. No amount of wrist flicking can save poorly steamed milk. The real secret to latte art starts long before the pour. If your milk isn't right, your art won't be either. So, let's set aside the frustration and get to the real reason your latte art isn't working. The fix is simpler than you think. You're not alone in this struggle. Let's break the cycle and unlock the real foundation of latte art. Ready? Let's dive in. Latte art isn't just about the pour, it's about the milk. We obsess over cup angles and jug wobbles, but that's like building a house starting with the roof. The real foundation is the texture and temperature of your steamed milk. Too bubbly? Your art falls apart. Too thin? It vanishes. Most home baristas fail here, not at the pour. You can't create art with the wrong canvas. Perfect microfoam is the real secret. Once you master milk, the art almost pours itself. Focus on the milk, not the pour. That's where the magic begins. Microfoam is milk transformed. Tiny, invisible bubbles create a glossy, pourable texture. It's like wet paint, smooth, unified, and perfect for art. Microfoam sits on the espresso, letting you draw crisp, clean lines. It also makes your latte taste velvety and sweet. Bubbly foam, dry and disappointing. Thin milk, no art, no texture. Microfoam is essential for both taste and appearance. Achieving it isn't about fancy gear, it's about mastering two phases: stretching and texturing. Forget the pour for now. Your only mission: turn cold milk into silky microfoam. Master this, and you've conquered the hardest part. The first step is stretching, adding air to the milk. Place the steam wand just below the surface. Listen for a gentle hiss, not a screech. Too deep? No air. Too shallow? Big bubbles. The goal: a slight increase in milk volume, about 20–30%. This phase is quick, just a few seconds until the jug feels lukewarm. Don't overthink it. Focus on the sound and the feel. Practice just this step until you can consistently create that gentle hiss. If you hear screaming, lower the jug. If you see big bubbles, raise it slightly. Stretch for 5–7 seconds, then move on. Don't worry about texture yet, just get the air right. This is your foundation for great microfoam. Nail this, and you're halfway there. Next, texturing. After stretching, it's time to texture. Submerge the wand deeper and angle it off-center to create a whirlpool. The milk should spin smoothly, breaking down bubbles and blending air throughout. The sound shifts from hiss to a quiet hum. If the milk isn't spinning, adjust the wand's position. The goal: a rolling vortex that polishes the milk into silky microfoam. Watch for a glossy, paint-like surface. Keep the whirlpool going until the milk reaches the right temperature. This step transforms basic froth into a true artist's medium. Practice finding the right angle and depth for your setup. The whirlpool is where the magic happens. Temperature is just as important as texture. Milk proteins stabilize foam best between 55–65 degrees Celsius, 130–150 degrees Fahrenheit. Too hot? The foam collapses and tastes burnt. Too cold? The texture is thick and the drink is lukewarm. Use a thermometer for accuracy, or steam until the jug is just too hot to hold. Overheating ruins your microfoam, no matter how well you stretched or textured. Underheating leaves the foam unstable. Aim for that sweet spot every time. Temperature control is non-negotiable for great latte art. Get this right, and your microfoam will be stable and delicious. Perfect heat equals perfect texture. Let's put it all together. Start with cold milk in a cold jug. Purge your steam wand. Place the wand just below the surface, off-center. Turn on the steam. Listen for the gentle hiss. Stretch for 5–7 seconds until the jug feels lukewarm. Submerge the wand deeper to create a whirlpool. Watch for a glossy, spinning surface. Heat until the jug is just too hot to touch, or your thermometer reads 60 degrees Celsius. Turn off the steam, wipe and purge the wand. Swirl the jug to keep the milk integrated. Your microfoam is ready to pour. Repeat this process until it becomes second nature. Milk choice matters. Whole dairy milk is the easiest for beginners, rich, stable, and forgiving. Skim and semi-skim milk create stiffer foam and are less forgiving. For plant-based options, use Barista edition milks. They're formulated for steaming. Oat milk is great for silky texture, but stretch it less. Almond and soy milk need careful temperature control to avoid splitting. Stick with one type and brand while you practice. Learn its quirks before switching. Mastering one milk gives you the skills to adapt to others. Consistency and patience are key. The journey from blobs to beautiful art starts with milk, not the pour. Focus on stretching and texturing. This is your foundation. Recap: cold milk, purge wand, stretch with a hiss, create a whirlpool, heat to 55-65 degrees Celsius, swirl and pour. For your next 10 coffees, forget the art. Just perfect your milk. Pour a little into a glass and check. Is it glossy, bubble-free, and velvety? Celebrate small wins. A perfect jug of microfoam is a huge step. If your foam is too thick, you stretch too long. Too thin, not enough air or no vortex. You're now a scientist in your own kitchen. Don't get discouraged. Embrace the process and have fun. The perfect pour is waiting for you. It all starts with perfect milk. Keep practicing, your latte art journey has truly begun.